a video that Marcellus and I did last year, 2 days from now, a year ago, talking about what's going on in the world. Kind of like an I told you so thing that we predicted everything. But anyway, get used to those because it's going to be all year. All fucking year. I'm going to say I told you so. Like all fucking year. And if they delete this video and this channel, I'll just start a new one and tell you I told you so because I fucking clearly told you so. Gunshot, what's up? I just want to do some Q&A. I'm ready for the fucking weekend. It is Friday. I've got some consultations here in about an hour. Then I've got a live video with the reaction channels of like the Amberlyn Reed world and stuff like that. So I've got that coming up today at 1 Eastern. And then this weekend I'll probably go live intermittently. I'm going to go live on Facebook. I'm fucking real. I'm going to go live on Facebook probably at some point in time. And I'll go live on Instagram today too, even though they don't notify anybody and I get like one person to show up on Instagram. It's funny. How is everything today? Good. Hey, Alan. Hi from Montreal. Gym's reopened. Back at it. Great fucking job. If that guy gets too close, if that lawnmower gets too close, I'm just going to fucking call it a day and we'll talk later. Again, I've already got a video up today, and I've got the live video today with the reaction channels. That's Lindsay with an A, who used to be a client of mine, is a reaction channel, and she is going to be on there. Madsy and Tiffany, and I'm going to keep talking to the reaction channels because here's my thing. I am seeing a lot of old and new weight loss channels pop up on YouTube. I'm seeing a lot, and this I wasn't really seeing this at the beginning, but a lot of these new weight loss channels literally came on YouTube to make money from their weight loss. It is very apparent to me that they came into YouTube with the mind to make money from their weight loss. Now, I don't have a problem with that at all, except that when you give advice based off of your anecdotal evidence and you are yourself a morbidly obese person trying to figure shit out, you shouldn't like necessarily form it as an opinion to give advice to a broad audience when you, one, don't know what the fuck you're talking about yourself, and two, your entire goal is to monetize your weight loss journey to an audience. That's very, like, monetizing your weight loss can be very, very, very bad. I've warned people about it many times. When these channels do this, they then get positive reinforcement for their successes, and they get monetary positive enforcement a lot of times, even more than when they do something positive. When they actually lose weight, like, everybody's behind them. But when they fail, people like tend to look at them more positively and negatively. So they still get monetarily compensated well, even more when they fail, when they gain weight back. It is a very bad thing. And a lot of these channels came in, and lately I've seen nothing but them making sure that they are promoting themselves. They are a business. I'm doing this. Here's what I'm wearing. Check this link out. I don't begrudge anybody making money, but these weight loss channels are not, in my mind, it's disingenuous. They're not actually trying to lose weight. They're trying to they're trying to monetize weight loss. For morbidly obese people, that's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. It's not suggested. If you can do it, great. But if you look at most of the weight loss channels of people that lost weight, once they lose all the weight, they're done. Like, people don't really follow them that much anymore unless they take a stance on other shit. So once the weight loss is done, and the audience almost always to a certain portion turns very fucking toxic and is not great for the mental health of morbidly obese people, which if you are morbidly obese and struggling to lose weight, chances are you have some sort of eating disorder. That mental health aspect of it is not good either. Like, it's just not a good thing. So we're gonna be talking to the reaction channels today and getting their opinion, because a lot of them get a lot of heat. And granted, I don't necessarily like when people come onto this platform and just say shit just to be mean. I know that's going to surprise a lot of people because I call myself the angry bald man, and I'm a mean, nasty motherfucker, blah blah blah. But I don't ever say anything derogatorily towards somebody to insult that person. If I say you're fat or obese, it's because you are indeed fat and obese, and it is dangerous for you. It is me more trying to warn you than anything else. But some of this shit, like when they come on and they're just like, they call them names and all that shit, like obese people names and shit, like, I'm not down for that. That's fucking stupid bullshit, right? But I can clearly fucking tell you, that just coming on, doing a weight loss channel just to fucking make money from it is a bad fucking idea. Yeah, YouTube's really changed, confused algorithms, shadow bans. It's fucking stupid. They're all deceivers. Oh wow, sounds like the whole Boogie fiasco. No. Fat and obese, please tell us the difference. Well, one can be fat and not be obese, you dumb fuck. One can be fat and be of a normalized weight. Obesity is a measure of weight. I'm sorry that you're so fucking stupid you don't seem to understand that, but one can be fat and not obese. You're an idiot. Wow, look who you follow. That's right, okay. Have you tried Rumble? I just post shit everywhere. I don't fucking care. No, I really don't fucking care. I just push it over. I'm just gonna have my fucking words. And obviously people show up that even hate me to fucking hear them. So, yet again, Alan, you're just telling people the truth. These people can't take it. Society just wants everything to be sugar-coated. That's right. I mean, that's what we sugarcoat everything. That's how we got here. You know, like that's how we got here. I'm a little behind on water today. I can feel myself being a little behind on water today. Just a little behind. Do I have any recommendations to protect against binges? Excuse me. As a binge eater myself, I can tell you what works for me to really help with your binge eating. First of all, the thing I can tell you about binge eating, and I might use this as an excerpt. So, to control your binge eating, here's the thing. First, understand that there is no fucking cure. You're always going to be a binge eater, just like you're always going to be an alcoholic if you're an alcoholic. You're always going to fucking do that. There's always the possibility. Anytime recently that I've binged is because I've gotten too fucking cocky about not worrying about certain things. And I've binged. I binged the last time like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think. But the biggest thing I do is I first of all make sure that I really watch out for my hydration, really watch out for my sleep, really watch out, try to get my stress levels as low as possible. The sleep and hydration, especially the hydration, is very in your control. Sleep, not so much for me, and stress, obviously, stress is stress. We try to have the best mechanisms for dealing with stress as possible to not trigger binges. So I do highly suggest that you have multiple different stress relief, burped. You do have multiple different stress relief factors involved. Like you have physical factors, like exercise, walking to help relieve stress, reading books, watching movies. You have to have multiple different stress factors, right? Now, before you do anything, you go get fucking counseling for stress, for binge eating, for all those things. Get fucking counseling first. I personally avoid binges by making sure that I never feel too hungry, that I am aware of my surroundings. I don't want to just start picking at food, because I can pick at food and then fucking all of a sudden be binging on it. So I keep my hydration up, I keep my stress levels down, and I eat in a way to make sure my hunger stays almost fucking non-fucking existent. Because if my hunger stays non-existent, it's easier to avoid the binges for me. I do suggest you find out what works for you. Those are just some tips of mine. I do think that everybody's binge eating is different because everybody's emotional attachment and physical attachment with that food is different. So you need to find out for yourself. Counseling, coaching, be very aware of how food makes you feel. Like if you eat something that causes a lot of cravings, I don't suggest you fucking eat that often, especially if it causes cravings for items that you normally binge on. Know what your binge items are. Normally, and I just did a fucking survey about this, normally, the number one binged upon item is pizza in the fucking country. It's by 30-some%. It's the number one binged upon thing, followed closely by bread and then ice cream and then other items like that. Okay, but know what you binge upon and make sure it's not readily around your house. That's fucking dumb to have shit. I would never have peanut M&Ms in my house. I'd binge the fuck out of them. You know. So, but I definitely suggest you get some counseling. Do you eat boiled eggs? I do. It's weird though. I don't boil mine. I actually kind of bake mine. I use like a muffin tray and just put them in a muffin tray and put them I think it's like 325 for X amount of time. And then you dunk them in cold water real quick. It shocks them so the shell comes off really easy. I don't do it that often. I bought an extra dozen eggs with the groceries that are about to arrive today. I bought an extra dozen eggs to make sure that I fucking can boil some off just as like snacks. So. Let's see. Talking to someone about my stress helping my binge. You really need. Stress is a big binge trigger. It's one of the hugest binge triggers. And what normally happens is, like, you have stressful things that you can deal with, right? But then if you're dehydrated, it becomes harder. And then if you are lacking sleep, it becomes even harder, especially systemically and chronically. And then you undereat, so now you're even hungrier. And then you're stressed, and then something crazy happens, so you binge. And then what happens is, you have now binged one day from all these stresses, right? And you have the stress of binging, and you feel like shit because you've treated your body poorly. and you feel physically like shit, you feel emotionally like shit because you've given into the binge. So then what happens is then I binge the next day, or you binge the next day, and it starts a binge cycle. And that's the problem. If I can avoid a binge cycle, I'm going to always stay decently lean, because my problem is not being able to watch my calories or feel satiated. I'm fucking super satiated, especially the way I'm eating with my hunger management method, where I feel full all the fucking time. Like I feel completely satiated almost all the fucking time. The only times I normally feel any type of true hunger is when I'm cooking food. Like when I'm about to eat. It's fucking strange, but it's kind of thanks to smells and blah, blah, blah. But I control very well. But if all those other factors, like it's this thing where you want to make sure you prevent it as much as possible. People think like there's some trick to cure binge eating, and there's not. It's multiple factors of shit. It's like if you're an alcoholic, like we need to see it like that way. If you're an alcoholic, you stay away from things that are going to cause you to be possibly consuming alcohol. You really need to take that approach with your binge eating, because binge eating will fucking kill you. So let's see. How much hours of sleep do you recommend you get? Do you think 6 is enough? I get from anywhere from like 5 to 8, 5 to 7. But it depends on your body. It depends on you. I would talk to your doctor, but normally 6 to 8 hours is pretty good, especially if it's very, very high quality sleep. Taking advice 6 months ago and seeing a counselor for my food addiction was the best thing that I've ever done. I wish I'd done it sooner. Vince, great fucking job, and thank you. You don't need to, I mean, you should be thanking yourself for listening and for doing it. It's really just common sense. It's not like anything I'm fucking saying is rocket science. That's the thing. I am just saying factually based shit that is not rocket science. It's just common sense. We just don't want to fucking talk about it. Like, how about this? Let's not fucking binge on shit all the fucking time. How about this? Let's not fucking eat pizza like it's a fucking food group. You know, it's fucking stupid. They say 8 hours in general for optimal, I think. Working 14 to 16 hours a day is impaired. Working 14 to 16 hours a day is impaired to distinguish hunger from boredom. The truck has to keep busy. Well, I mean, I would argue that if you're setting yourself up in a way to have some sort of unrealistic expectations of consistent activity, that you need to readjust, because you're not going to be able to work 14 to 16 hours a day forever to avoid binging. That's the same stupid shit as that fucking dumb fuck saying when you're sleeping you're not fucking eating. That's just avoidance. It's, you know, that's avoidance. It's not actually coping. You know, hang on. The fresh cut grass. Anyway, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh, excuse me. The 16-8 intermittent fasting works coupled with the Mediterranean diet. That's what helped me to lose 65 pounds. Very, very, very good for you. The Mediterranean diet is very kind of like whole food diet. I totally fucking, I get it. Don't be so caught up in the 16-8 bullshit. Just eat in a smaller window. Don't fucking get too caught up in that shit, because it's just a stressor that you don't fucking need. So all of a sudden, like, you start getting fucking stressed out at work, and you're very fucking hungry for some reason because of that, and you still got fucking, what, like 4 or 5 hours to fucking go, and then Sally brings in the fucking weekly donuts. So just be careful about the 16-8 shit, okay? Burning up both ends and burn out. I was confused by the title because Friday and Saturday are weekends for me. So, sorry about that. I won't let me send us. It won't let me send a super chat. What's happening to everybody else? Well, there's a very fucking strong possibility that fucking YouTube. Hang on a second. But YouTube is fucking won't let you. So, you could send it to you could PayPal it at aroberts@everydamndayfitness.com if you want to. Fucking YouTube. If you guys want to send them to aroberts@everydamndayfitness.com. Fucking crazy shit, man. Fucking fuck you, YouTube. They're not even gonna let me make money that way. That's fucking. No, you don't need to send anything, dude. None of you need to send super chats or anything. I come on here to fucking amuse myself. But what the fuck? That's fucked up. Like, that's seriously fucked up. I don't even know what to fucking say about that. So, in your opinion, Alan, would you build strength or muscle? In my opinion, I would take a look at myself and I would realize if I'm not a fucking professional athlete, that I would just work out for, because, you know, I would work out for fucking long, you know, a good period of fucking time. You know, like, people that are worried about building strength or muscle are normally people that build neither. You know, I mean, like, people that are, well, I'm going to build strength this time. The most of those motherfuckers last like 2 weeks on a fucking program and then fucking fall the fuck off. I'm going to build muscle. Like, just fucking find the fucking workouts you like to do and do them consistently. Most of you motherfuckers are never going to fucking be like some sort of fucking Hulk. You know, I mean, should I build muscle or it's you guys fucking way fucking get too caught up in the fucking semantics. When I when I get donations, people PayPal me. YouTube takes like 30% or something crazy. Work out for longevity and health, exactly. Morning, brother. What's up, Zach? How the fuck you doing? I do martial arts and I'm like slim right now, but if I build muscle, will my performance be bad in karate? That's fucking. I have no idea. Like I have no idea who you are, how big you are, anything like that. So why would I be able to answer that? You know, if you get too bulky, I'd imagine it would affect your performance. But I have no fucking idea. I don't work out in karate. Ask somebody like that. I worry about people getting healthy. Your performance does not fucking concern me. Would you believe me if I gained 24 pounds of muscle as a 14-year-old? Nope. I would say this though. If you're a 14-year-old, we're just gonna put the user in timeout. My in-laws gained 15 plus pounds each during COVID, and husband is very worried about their health. What advice to help convince them to take their health more seriously? Well, I would look at their age or with that. I would kind of point out that it puts them in the fucking higher risk factor of fucking COVID and shit like that. It's fucking crazy. We have people literally eating food, getting fatter during a time when being fat is fucking even more deadly for you than forever. But I would convince them, I pull on sympathy to my friends that get out of it. Like, man, I want you to be around a long fucking time. Please fucking do this for me, you know? Let's see here. I already eat well. I took out enriched flour, GMOs, and soybeans, oil and foods. Big change. You know, the flour to me is the most biggest thing. The GMOs I don't worry about that much, just to be fucking real. And soy, I don't eat a lot of soy at all. So, Arizona finally got rid of their mask mandates. Fucking stupid shit. Fucking ridiculous. It should have never fucking had one. Mandates are fucking dumb. Would you say that endurance is more important? Would I say that endurance is more important than strength training? It depends on your personal preference, motherfuckers. Everybody should do acts of daily living in a way to keep their posterior chain strength strong and move their joints, because cartilage needs movement in order to get blood flow to it. Cartilage doesn't actually have natural blood flow, so the more you move, the better your cartilage is going to be. Both in your spine, like that's why you should always twist your spine every day. You should move around every day. A little bit of daily yoga is better for people than fucking working out, if you ask me. But you're asking like which is better. Which one do you like to do better? That's the thing. Like you're asking which is more important, strength training or endurance. I mean, it depends on the fucking person, depends on what you like. If somebody tries to train strength training their entire fucking life and they fucking hate it, they're not going to train with high intensity. They're not going to fucking keep at it, and they're going to fucking just fall the fuck off if they prefer to do endurance work. Now, I'm thinking that everybody should have a decent amount of endurance and a decent amount of fucking strength, but that's just like, if your endurance matches that of like what an average person should be and you're a little stronger, great. If your endurance is a little better than what the average person should be and you're just about like better than you're just average at strength, great. But like, I don't understand like the pursuit of these things. For most of you motherfuckers, the pursuit of athletic endeavors for most of you is what's keeping you fat. The pursuit of strength, the pursuit of that shit is what's keeping you guys ill. People want to only focus on athletic goals when most of you motherfuckers are not athletes. Most of you motherfuckers are not athletes, are not gonna be athletes, are gonna make zero fucking sense from your physicality. It is not going to impact your life in a positive way, in any other way, to be able to bench press 300 pounds versus 200 pounds for most of you. It is not going to impact you at all whatsoever. All of you fuckers should put your fucking health first. If you try your best to eat clean, be active, and just move how you like, reduce your stress, increase your fucking hydration, and try to avoid processed foods like they are alcohol, like treat processed foods like they are drugs, like they actually fucking close to are. If you do that, you will have a better aesthetic body, you will be in better shape, you will be a better athlete. Most of you motherfuckers try to train to be an athlete when most of you motherfuckers aren't even close to being in shape yet. That's the fucking problem. So sad they bribe man kids for donuts. That was fucking pathetic. You know how they always say that there's no dumb questions? I disagree. We have a mask mandate here, 300 euros if you don't wear on stupid shit. Fucking ridiculous. I wear a mask when I'm in public stores near people. To be on the safe side, plus it's mandatory. I don't wear a mask fucking ever. And if I'm too dangerous for people to be around, they can fucking go away. How do you maintain discipline when it comes to diets? Cheers. Here's the thing. I'm not on a diet. You shouldn't be on a diet. You should find the healthy foods you like to eat and eat them. You should find the meats, vegetables that you like and eat them for like 90 to 95% of your fucking food. That's not a diet, that's just nutrition. You stick to that and occasionally, on occasion, maybe 5% of the time, indulge in foods that aren't healthy for you that you just eat for pleasure, like sugars and processed carbohydrates and alcohol and shit like that. Treat all that shit like it's bad for you because it's actually indeed bad for you. And don't worry about your fucking diet. Diets are a temporary fucking fix. Normally it involved a temporary reduction in caloric intake and a temporarily increase in caloric burn. That's it. Those are temporary things. Diets are temporary things. And if you think you're going to lose 30 pounds on a diet and then go back to the way you were and keep that 30 pounds off, you're a special kind of fucking stupid, or you're completely fucking delusional and you should wake the fuck up. I envy some of the states in the United States that are already free. In my country, well, fucking Florida's fucking free, baby. And Patrick, I just fucking I blocked. If you ask, the person asked, can you use alcohol for pre-workout? I just fucking blocked that shit. Why fucking fuck up the feed? I kind of went to wear a mask in Walmart before. I kind of wanted to wear a mask in Walmart before Rona. No shit. I'm already athletic. Okay, then you should ask an athletic trainer then. Drink all the water. Stay away from the white plague, flour, sugars, bread, carbs. Exactly. If it looks all white or all brown, you got a problem. Do you care about adding salt or minerals to your water, or you just drink a lot and it doesn't matter? I just drink a lot of water, but I do actually. I mean, I eat mustard a lot, so I get a lot of sodium and minerals like that in my fucking food. And I take a fabulous fucking multivitamin that provides fatty acids and shit like that too. So, neighbors. Aren't you worried about COVID though? I doubt it was a hoax. I've never said it was a hoax at all. If you said it was a hoax, that's you, because I never said it was a hoax at all. I said it is a bad cold, and it is actually fucking technically a bad cold. But I'm me worried about it, like for my personal health, not even a fucking little bit, not even for a second I haven't been. Aren't you worried about COVID though? Not even a little. And if you are and you're under 50, it might mean that you're tragically out of fucking shape and you know it's fucking dangerous for you. COVID-19 is less dangerous for me than sunstroke. Factually. Like literally, statistically and factually, it's less dangerous for me than sunstroke. So no, I'm not worried about it at all whatsoever. And the immunocompromised people in my life, completely isolated until they got a vaccine. Like I said they should at the very fucking beginning. So no, I'm not worried. My loved ones are safe now and I'm not in danger at all. I'm fucking not worried about COVID the slightest bit. Like even a little. So I saw somebody type this in chat, but what's your opinion on like sleep habit recovery and such? I dedicate like part of the hunger management method, which by the way, we are doing if you check the description box below, we're doing like kind of like the final sale for the month on our accountability coaching. So those slots are also filling up greatly. We are right now full on our full coaching. Accountability is where it's almost daily contact. We provide you weekly adjustments to your nutrition, suggestions on how to manage your hunger better so you're not constantly eating. We walk people through the hunger management method. We help hold them accountable. We teach them accountability skills. We help them learn about themselves and about how food interacts with their body, because that's a huge thing. People will eat food, know if they like it or not, know the calories in it, but they don't actually pay attention to how hungry it makes them or how it makes them feel afterwards. If you start doing that, start actually mindfully eating, thinking about how the food makes you feel afterwards, like 2 hours after, did this food make me inordinately hungry? If it made me inordinately hungry, how did I eat 600 calories and I'm all of a sudden 2 hours later, I'm fucking hungry? So you take a look at the items you ate and you try to decipher which one of those items made you hungrier than you should be. Which one of those items triggered a biological response, likely increasing your insulin levels and your ghrelin levels to make you hungry when you actually are not hungry, when you actually have plenty of stored energy if you're morbidly obese and you have, and you've just eaten a nutritious meal. You shouldn't be hungry 2 hours after. So pay attention to how food treats you. You know what I mean? Pay attention to how the food actually treats you. We should be mindful. If you eat something and then the next day you feel like shit, maybe you shouldn't eat that thing. Or at least keep it in mind that that food made you feel like fucking shit. You know, like that's the fucking reality of the thing. I don't understand how people get like lost in that. We don't really like. We'll eat something, be like 2 hours later, be like, man, I need something to eat. You just ate a fucking meal. And by the way, I keep seeing this thing where morbidly obese people like are fueling activity. Like, well, I need oatmeal first thing in the day. Morbidly obese people do not need carbohydrates pretty much at all, but because there is no essential carbohydrates. But the carbohydrates that a morbidly obese person needs to be a lot of fucking fiber, all natural sources. A morbidly obese person should not be taking in processed flour or processed sugar. You motherfuckers are full. You motherfuckers have enough stored energy. You have enough. That's the shit that got you morbidly obese. Anybody can fucking try to say different, but nobody fucking got obese on cucumber. Nobody. It's the fucking pizza and the pasta and the fucking bread and the fucking ice cream and the fucking sugars that get people morbidly obese. A morbidly obese person does not need to fuel activity. They need to nourish their body. Athletes fuel their activity. Morbidly obese people do not. If I'm going to work out twice today, I'm not going to eat more food because I still have plenty of fat to burn. Even though I've gotten much leaner, I've still got plenty of fat to burn. So I'm not going to fuel my activity until I either feel a serious drop in performance, which people lie to themselves about that shit all the time. People are like, oh, I don't feel great. No, you're just fucking lazy. Like, until I see a serious drop in performance, which I have not seen yet. And as a matter of fact, my workouts are just getting more intense because as my body weight has gone down, I'm able to push even fucking harder because my heart is not fucking struggling. It's not fucking struggling to make it so I'm fucking, pumping blood to all this other fucking body, all this other fucking mass. So I'm getting even more athletic. The problem is for people is I'm using my fat stores. When you are a morbidly obese person and you think you need to fuel extra activity because you're going to go for a walk and I'm going to be really hungry, you've lost. Like, you are just staying morbidly, you're finding an excuse to stay morbidly obese. Morbidly obese people do not need to fuel activity. They need to use their fucking stored fuel. What in your opinion, of course, is the best athletic on YouTube to follow? I do not follow athleticism channels anymore. I am 100% focused on the obesity epidemic, on the bullshit that's going on around it. Because anybody that says the obesity epidemic did not cause the lockdowns, it is admitted by United States government health officials, the top one, Dr. Fauci, that was the reason we locked down and stayed locked down. The obesity epidemic is what fucked the country up, literally, and I mean literally, from the person stating the policy's mouth. Period. Obesity is killing the fucking country. Period. So that's the shit I'm paying attention to. Alan, I would love to hear about your sleeping habits. My sleeping habits are fucking horrible because I am a lifelong insomniac. I do sleep better now than I fucking haven't forever. But what I do is 30 minutes to an hour before I even start my sleep routine, we make sure phones down, no internet, no nothing, just the wife and I holding hands, watching something funny or talking for at least an hour before I'm ready to fucking do my 30 minutes of sleep routine. Like, I do a 30-minute sleep routine where I take a nice hot shower. If it's my day to shave, I shave. I make sure like my skin feels good. The sheets are fucking nice and done. We do change our sheets very, very often. I make sure the room temperature is completely correct. I try to make sure that I ingest most of my water by like midday, like 75% of my water midday. And I try to make sure that I don't have a whole lot of fluid on my stomach because I don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night to fucking go to the bathroom because sometimes I just can't fall the fuck back asleep, right? So I take extra precautions about that. I try to take extra precautions about not being too full when I like having too full of a belly also, because that causes me sometimes to not sleep really well. And then if the noise needs to be right, like normally a fan on, the temperature needs to be right, stuff like that. So even with that, I have raging ADHD, and sometimes my mind just won't shut off, or it'll wake me up in the middle of the night with an idea, and I'll just kind of get up, go like right on the it's normally like a thought process for the book we're working on. So I'll get up, type for a while, come back, try to fall asleep. But my sleep habits are, my sleep and my hydration are the two extreme weak points in my preparations. Hydration I need to be constantly reminded about, even by timer on my phone. We're actually working on something, developing a portion of our app into like a hydration timer. Like, it will remind you X amount of times to hydrate during the day. We're working on that right now. But we might actually be doing a whole new thing because the new company we're starting and everything like that. So we might actually put all the resources we can all in one, just so that people can go one place and take care of it, right? I lost over 100 kilograms in the last 2 years and never felt better. That is 220 fucking pounds. Color me triggered. That's fucking amazing. You're a fucking superhero. Patrick, you're welcome. If you try to train to be an athlete, you will, when not in shape, you're going to fall off, every time. Exactly. If you try to train as an athlete when you are morbidly obese, you are going to fall off or get injured every fucking time almost. Hey, Alan, some people say that you want to increase pull-up reps. For example, you'd have to do intense training, like go all out for a day, a week. And some say you should train every day. I found much more progress with my pull-ups when I did them every day. And I didn't do them to kill myself every day. I just did like, okay, today I'm going to do 20. Okay, today I'm going to do 30, and I break them down into sets. Or today I'm going to. For a while, I was doing 100 push-ups and 100 dips, or 100 push-ups, 100 dips, and 100 pull-ups every single day. And I would do as many pull-ups as I could do, drop down to do as many dips as I could do, and then drop down to do as many pull-ups as I could do. Wait for like 30 seconds, hop back up, all the way fucking through. See. Don't you feel embarrassed that Obese to Beast has helped so many more people than you, just because he doesn't yell at his clients, this language only helps yours? I would like for you to show proof that he's helped more people than me, but no, I don't feel embarrassed at all. Just because one person does one thing and has a different presentation doesn't mean anything. Like, I actually give out information, not anecdotal stuff about like me working out real hard and eating the same shit all the fucking time. So I got nothing against him at all. I like John. He doesn't like me anymore, but I've always liked John. I mean, John is a businessman, and his entire content is all business now. It is all about sponsorships. It's all about this. It's all about that. And I do believe that he just like, John's afraid, and this is just my opinion, and I'm not speaking harsh on him, this is just an outside view, but I do believe he's afraid to mess that up, because if he speaks in any way against anything any member of his audience likes, I mean, he runs the risk of like, he's one of those content creators where I feel bad for them, because they are stuck being the bitches of their audience. I mean, you're obviously a fan of his, and he's stuck being a bitch to you because you think he's so amazing that if he does anything, creators like that worry way too much about what you bitches think versus anything. Like, you make a statement like, he's helped so many more people than you. Fucking how? There's no evidence of that at all. How would you help your family to get healthy when they live far away? I talk to them all the time and ask them what they're doing. Dropping truth bombs, thank you. I love bread, so I stay away. People love bread too much. Scotland is still in full lockdown, gyms and health clubs closed, still having to wear a mask to get in. They're lying to you. How close are your neighbors? It's one of those big industrial fucking mowers, motherfucker. No longer obese after 6 years, great fucking job. Okay, but do you believe in vaccines? Thanks for the reply. I totally believe in vaccines, 100%. I believe in well-tested vaccines. I used to work in healthcare for 15 fucking years. I've probably been vaccinated more than all you motherfuckers put together. I would not take this one because they have skipped valuable testing out of it. There's no long-term testing for it, and the VAERS reports are very fucking scary. Like, this vaccine is 500 times more deadly than the flu vaccine. 500 times more dangerous for the taker than fucking the flu vaccine, by the stats. So I believe in vaccines. I'm not anti-vax, but I'm not fucking taking this motherfucker. That's for any of the versions of this. For the biggest reason of, I don't need to. COVID is not a threat to me. It is not. Sunstroke, that thing that's beaming down on me right now, that's more of a threat to me, getting sunstroke, than dying of COVID-19. It is. It just is what it is. It is not a threat to me. And these vaccines make it so they don't make it so you can't pass it along. So there's no fucking sense in a healthy young person taking this fucking vaccine. None. I've seen someone have a heat stroke. It's brutal. Landed in ICU for 3 days. Keep hydrated. No shit. Do you have any wisdom struggles tips for emotional eating? Counseling. First. Let's see. I don't wear a mask. You don't wear a mask outside? I don't own a mask. What are your thoughts on active rest days? They're the only type of rest days I take. You still should move around 30 minutes a day. Your activity, your daily activity, 30 minutes a day to 40 minutes a day of decent activity. That should be what you live by. Any other workouts you do on top of that are athletic workouts. Let's Yeah, I have a super chat I'm gonna get to. I'm a soft-spoken hero. Soft-spoken? Where the fuck did you get that? But thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And you're the lab rats for the vaccines. Absolutely, absolutely. How high do you believe the obesity rate in the U.S. will grow in the next 2 years? Well, considering that we were at 42.5% around in 2018, and it goes up a couple percent every year, we were probably at 45% by the time we hit 2020. And I would bet you we're well over 50%, as seeing as how most of the American populace gained 15 to 30 pounds. That would put most of the people from the healthy weight range into overweight, and overweight into obese, and obese into super obese. So yeah, we're fucked. It's probably over 50% by now. Is breakfast really important? Is breakfast really important if you are never hungry in the morning? If you're not hungry in the morning, I don't see why you would eat in the morning. I don't understand that. I wouldn't do it. So, agreed. 100, Alan. I'm 53 and in great health. Train 5 times a week. No vaccine for me. There's no need. There's no need. No fucking need. None. I mean, I take a great multivitamin with antiviral properties in it. I fucking lost 30 or 40 fucking pounds over the course of the fucking pandemic. My visceral fat's gone. Like my fucking visceral fat's gone. So I'm fucking as healthy as a 49-year-old's gonna be. I could hop up right now and fucking probably jog like 4 or 5 miles without fucking stressing too much. And I can work out intensely for like 2 hours if I wanted to. But I normally do just acts of daily living. I do yoga every day. I stretch my spine every day. I'm super fucking healthy. I've taken this shit way more seriously than most of the American population that's screaming about wearing masks. So, anyway, you may have answered this already. What are your thoughts on various types of oatmeal? Oatmeal's great. I wouldn't eat it first thing in the morning because most people don't eat oatmeal just as oatmeal. Most people eat oatmeal with sugar or something sweet with it, and that goes to the end. Now, guys, I do have a consultation, but also the lawnmowers are getting close to my neighbor's yard. So we will talk soon, motherfuckers. Goddamn.